Hi guys, welcome back to my booktube channel Pretty Little Bibliophile. I'm Nika and today's video is going to be all about Mother's Day. So I'm sure you guys already know that Mother's Day is celebrated on the second Sunday of May, and this time it is the 9th of May. So I thought that in today's video I would share with you all some of my mom's recent favorite books, and in case you're looking for gift ideas for books for your moms, then if by any chance my mom and your mom have the same reading taste, you can definitely go for these books if your mom hasn't already picked them up yet. So without further ado, I'm gonna dive right in and I'll be sharing with you all 5 of her favorite books and 2 of her current reads which she tells me she's really enjoying. So without further ado, let's get started. So the first book I'm going to be talking about is The Palace of Illusions by Chitra Banerjee Divakaruni. Looking from this tattered condition, you will understand how many times my mom and I have read this and loved it. Basically, this is a story of Draupadi, who is a major character in the epic Mahabharata. This is a really important and I would say feminist book that you should definitely pick up if you're interested in mythology or Indian mythology. This is very much so the Mahabharata from Draupadi's point of view. So you get to see certain aspects of being a woman in that time as imagined by the author, of course. But yeah, on that note, I personally have read this book and I really love it, and I think you should definitely pick it up if you haven't already yet, because this is such, I'm sure you guys have already seen this book everywhere, and it is popular because, well, it deserves to be popular because it's just amazing. I think it was a 5-star read for both of us. So yeah, definitely pick this up. The next book I'll be talking about is also the last book from this whole pile that I personally have read apart from The Palace of Illusions, and it is A Thousand Splendid Suns by Khaled Hosseini. Now, I personally read it for a class. I don't exactly remember what the name of the paper was, but I personally read it for a class, so that's why my book is really heavily annotated. My mom also read it before me, and when I told her that I'll be reading this for a class, she was like, you're gonna love it, probably gonna love it, because I enjoyed it, and generally my mom and my reading taste is quite similar when it comes to certain books. So basically this is set in Afghanistan, and we follow Mariam and her relationship with her husband and everything like that, and we also follow the story of Layla. I think I should definitely just tell you what the synopsis is, because I think it really describes the story really well. Mariam is only 15 when she is sent to Kabul to marry Rashid. Nearly 2 decades later, a friendship grows between Mariam and a local teenager, Layla, as strong as the ties between mother and daughter. When the Taliban take over, life becomes a desperate struggle against starvation, brutality, and fear. Yet love can move people to act in unexpected ways and lead them to overcome the most daunting obstacles with startling heroism. This is truly a beautiful book. Human relationship is done really well. The condition of women is also discussed really well in this book. So keep a tissue ready, by the way, because it's going to tear your heart, and it's just really beautiful, and I definitely think a book that everybody should read. So the next book is again another Khaled Hosseini, because my mom really loves the author, and this one is And the Mountain Echoed. I have personally not read this book, so I'm just gonna tell you the synopsis. So this is again set in Afghanistan in 1952. Abdullah and his sister Pari live in the small village of Shadbagh. To Abdullah, Pari, as beautiful and sweet-natured as a fairy, for which she was named, is everything. More like a parent than a brother, Abdullah will do anything for her, even trading his only pair of shoes for a feather for her treasured collection. Each night they sleep together in their cot, their heads touching, their limbs tangled. One day, the siblings journey across the desert to Kabul with their father. They have no sense of the fate that awaits them there, for the event which unfolds will tear apart their lives. Sometimes, a finger must be cut to save the hand. Crossing generations and continents, moving from Kabul to Paris to San Francisco to the Greek island of Tinos, Khaled Hosseini writes about the bonds that define us and shape our lives, and how the choices we make resonate through history. Once again, I have not personally read this book, but my mom says that this is amazing. This is her 3rd favorite Khaled Hosseini book, I think. Her most favorite one is the one I'll talk about next, but I personally have not read this book, but I'm definitely going to, because my mom generally has a good taste. So yeah, definitely pick this up. The next book that is my mom's favorite Khaled Hosseini ever is The Kite Runner, and obviously I don't have this copy with me right now because I've lent it to a cousin. She's reading it currently and I think she's really enjoying it as well. I'll also include a synopsis of that book, The Kite Runner, here, so that you can determine if this is something you like or not. My mom really loves it, and she says that Khaled Hosseini's writings is one that really gets to you, you know. As a reader, you really feel like you're there with the characters in that situation, and it really makes it very, very easy for you to empathize, to sympathize with the characters, and that is what she believes is, you know, makes this, well, all of Khaled Hosseini's books something worth remembering for all time. So if we have to put all these three books in a tier system, my mom's favorite Khaled Hosseini book is The Kite Runner. Then second is A Thousand Splendid Suns, and her third favorite Khaled Hosseini is And the Mountains Echoed. And she says that you guys should all read, well, all of them because they're that good. Then the last book that my mom has chosen for me for this video is A Little Life by Hanya Yanagihara. Now, I personally have not read this book, but I have heard that it's one that, you know, makes you cry a lot, shed a lot of tears. Basically, as far as I know, this is the story of a group of friends and all the trials and tribulations they go over the years. But for your sake as well as mine, I'll include a synopsis so that you can determine if this is the kind of book you'd like to read. My favorite booktuber Noelle has read this book and she really loved it, even though it's made her cry a lot. So yeah, definitely a book that I personally am eager to read, possibly maybe in the month of May, maybe, I don't know. If I'm in the right mindset, I definitely will pick this up because yeah, I have heard that you have to go in with the right mindset. There are also several trigger warnings which I've tried to include in the synopsis bit, so make sure you note that. But yeah, I have heard a lot of good things about this one. My mom really loved it. So yeah, a book you should definitely pick up or give to your mom, and a book you definitely should pick up yourself as well, because I definitely plan to do that. So yeah. So the next two books that I'll be talking about are the books that my mom is reading currently, so keep a note of that. She, however, says that she is enjoying it as much as, you know, she has read, like to whatever bit she has read, to whatever extent she has read. You already saw them. The first one I'll talk about is Rukmini, Krishna's Wife by Swarupa Iyer. Now, I personally have read it before she did, and I really liked it. I thought it was really good, and that's why I recommended it to her, and she's reading it currently. She's really loving it because if you might have, you know, guessed by now, she really likes reading mythological fiction retellings, feminist retellings, all of that. She really enjoyed Palace of Illusions, and she also quite enjoyed The Forest of Enchantments, I think. Yeah. So she's reading Rukmini now, and this is the story of Rukmini, who is Krishna's wife. And you know, most of the time her story is eclipsed by that of her charismatic husband. So this time we get to well, see her story from her point of view as depicted by the author. I personally really enjoyed it. It was a 4 out of 5-star read for me, and I think you should definitely pick it up. My mom is really enjoying it, so yeah, I'm looking forward to hearing her final thoughts on this book. Then the last book that I'll be talking about in today's video is the other book that my mom is currently reading, and it is The Mountains Sing. And I personally really loved it. I thought this was a 5 out of star, you know, out of this world read for me. Basically, this is a multi-generational saga story of a family's battle to survive. They in Vietnam, they personally go through various difficult instances in Vietnam, from the Great Hunger to the land reform to the Vietnam War, of course, and how it affects their family, their bonds, their life with, you know, the villagers as a whole, how they survive, everything. It's got a bit of everything: family love, politics because of the situation. There's also a certain environmental bit about it that I think is something which is not included in our history books. I personally did not know about it. Agent Orange, if you know, you know. But yeah, this was a really important and wonderful book actually, and I personally loved it. I think you'll definitely love it as well. My mom is loving it. She's, so far, I think she's 1/3 of the way in, and she says that she's quite enjoying it. It's quite good, although it's quite heavy at times. It's because of all the, you know, sad instances that the family as well as the people of Vietnam had to actually go through. So yeah, overall, my mom would definitely recommend this book, as would I, because this was, like I said, a 5 out of 5 star for me. So yeah, I hope you pick this up. So that's it, guys. We've reached the end of this video. I certainly had a lot of fun sharing with you all my mom's favorite books. Let me know if you like this new format. If you do, I could perhaps again do something else with within these lines. So yeah, also happy Mother's Day to all the mothers who are watching this video. Happy Mother's Day to all your mothers, because no one is better than moms. But yeah, I hope you all enjoyed this video, and my mom, if you're watching this, I love you. Bye.